Hello and welcome back to the Cronecast at the Rising Moon. On this channel, I do weekly spirit guide reads called the Spirit Guide Weekly Divine Messages, messages from your spirit guides. I also do yes and no tarot. I do predictive tarot. I do active magic, candle magic tarot, and that is what I have for you this week. This is actually part of a protective type of spell that I do that some people, it's partially a curse is part of the reason that I'm hemming and hawing just the tiniest bit about it. It's not a true curse. What it is a protective curse that is sometimes used in divorce and abuse situations to keep someone from harming another person. Now I do curse breaking where if there's magic involved, I can break a curse, but this is about human behavior. Usually when someone is trying to cheat, lie, or in any way bully you, this particular working comes into play, and it is called the color purple curse. Until you do right by me, everything you even think about is going to fail. And the entire premise behind it is to bring energetic pressure on another person to stop their bad behavior. Everything bad that they do towards you will simply kind of surround them and begin to kind of erode their own efforts within their own life. So eventually the person has to pay attention to their own life as well. It's what's known as a karmic curse. All somebody has to do to break it is behave properly. So what I have for you is 4 piles and a pick a card presentation. Again, usually this is legal workings, divorce, breakups, and abuse situations. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. I hope that none of these situations apply to you, but if they do, these are the 4 piles. Concentrate. See which one calls out to you. This is like magical takeout. I activate, empower, and bless all of these ingredients to try and bring about this particular magical energy. This is not the same thing as my professional working, a 7-day working, but what it is like is magical takeout. These energies have been conjured, you interact with them, and it just gives you that little energetic boost, that little energetic push. So, without any further ado, concentrate, see which one calls out to you, and I will see you at the time of your reading. Thank you for joining me. Hello and welcome back. If you chose pile number 1, candle number 1, then this is your candle and this is your reading. Again, this isn't one of the funner type of reads that I'm going to be doing, but sometimes it is necessary. We all need protection sometimes, and if you're powerful, it is incumbent upon you to try and help other people protect themselves. I don't do baneful magic, I don't curse people, I don't break people up, but what I will do is help protect people from undue uses of power and abuse. So this particular candle was anointed first with Bend Over, which is a domination oil, and then also Peace in the Home. All right, let's talk about a little bit what's on this spell plate. I'm not going to explain everything because the bottom layer is a combination of Himalayan salt, regular salt, burdock root. There's some licorice root in there. There's a proprietary blend on some money powder as well to try and bring in some prosperity to help ease a situation. There's also witch's black salt that surrounds the entire working, which is to help protect the person who has is interacting with it, and also to kind of form an energetic barrier to keep the person trying to inflict harm out. The rest of this, and by the way, of course, the color purple comes from both the book and the movie of the same name. And what happens here is that purple is a power color. So I have 2 different types of carnation, both with purple on it. Carnations are very powerful flowers in hoodoo and folk magic. I do celestial and angelic magic, and the type that I do is influenced by folk magic. And then I also have some lavender roses. I have some white roses for peace, tranquility, for communication and diplomacy. And then, what else do I have? There is just so much that goes into the bottom layer of that. There's about 25 ingredients in this entire spell. It's actually a very complicated one, and I don't teach people how to do it. It is something that you do need to kind of have a strong knowledge base in what you're doing before you want to attempt it. But it is a very effective working, and I hope that their energies available to you here will help you in your particular situation. I have some oracle cards outlining things, and then I'm using my Celtic deck, my conflict resolution deck, for all of the readings. Let's see what the particular situation here is. I have Believe in Yourself, I have relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. In this particular instance, almost all of these cards are going to refer to the situation at hand, what caused the, again, abuse of power, loss. So loss of relationships with new supportive connections and conflict. Oh, there might be lawyers involved here. Ask with sincerity. This is something that you can request. Request protection from your guides, your guardians, your ancestors, and your angels. I would personally call to the guardians who guard the four corners to aid me and to protect me in this and all that I do. And it's something that I do in all the magic that I do and all the rituals that I do as well. But do know that your guardians are available to you and you simply need to call them to you. Sometimes the way that other people call them will not feel appropriate to you, and you will kind of receive the language that is. I also have transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. I think this is a divorce situation. Breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. Good. And then I have simplicity. Okay, so here's what I've got so far. There was a past relationship. You did absolutely everything that you could in it, and you were just bewildered by the treatment that you received. You have tried to move into a new energy, but the person that you've been previously involved with is still interfering in as many ways as they can, and they are actually causing as much conflict as they can as well. There may be a legal matter at hand. Breaking trail, breakthroughs. You're making the progress that you need to, though. Okay. I have the, I have the Emperor in reverse. That is an emotional abuser with the Ace of Wands in reverse. That is the end of something. It is usually the end of a relationship. I never like to see that Emperor in reverse card simply because it really is about a misuse of power. It is almost always intentional. Emotional abusers, it's tough. It's tough. It leaves fewer marks. There's often victims that you have no idea that they've been victimized. Emotional abusers are particularly good at predatory behaviors. They choose people who have few connections in families and in friends. They tend to prey on people who will serve them and just pour their all into a relationship or a situation. It can happen in work situations as well. This doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but it frequently is. Let's get going here 3 more times. What else is the situation here? Okay. 4 of Cups in reverse. This is the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I have the Queen of Cups in the upright. Okay, I have the Chariot in reverse. Wow. 3 of Wands in the upright. Let's go ahead and get these guys. The World in the upright. 5 of Wands in reverse. Empress in the upright. You are almost certainly a mom. You could be a single mom at this particular point in time. 5 of Swords in reverse to try and end conflict. Yeah, the Devil in reverse. You have left King of Wands in reverse, the Sun in the upright, King of Pentacles in the upright, 7 of Swords in the upright, the Hermit in reverse, the 8 of Pentacles in the upright, with the High Priestess in the upright, and then the 9 of Swords in reverse. So what is going to happen here? Okay, it looks like after many attempts at trying to smooth things over, trying to bring peace into a relationship, you were always the person making the conciliatory gesture. It looks like you did decide to move on. At which point your person, the person who is causing the conflict, the person who may hopefully benefit from some of this energy in terms of, having to kind of put their attentions into their own life rather than trying to hold you back, because that is what's happening here. You've been trying to avoid conflict on every single level in this particular situation. You don't want to anger this person. They are far more dangerous than other people understand about them. And it has been one of the harder things for you. God. It has been one of the harder things for you is that nobody realizes what happened to you. No one understood. No one suspected. You were essentially the perfect victim. You have a tendency to keep a happy outlook. You try to put a brave face on things. So you were masking. This went on for far longer than you tried and you tried and you tried. You took every avenue available. There may have been counseling involved as well, but you've started again. And the only thing holding you back, this person had a terrible way of expressing themselves when angry. They were very demeaning, and they weren't always. Like they're not a name caller, it's more sinister than that. In fact, in many instances, this person was a good and loving partner. In this instance, one of the things that you're being asked to do is to tap into your guides, your guardians, your ancestors, and ask them for help, ask them for guidance, ask for the way to be shown to you. A woman holding a coin, that did come out in reverse at first. You're trying to kind of restore your stability. You just want this to be over. You just want it to be over and to be able to move on. Door to Spirit, you are, this is your solution set is, how long is this going to take to be over? It is not as long as you think it's going to be. It feels like it's been going on forever. You try and you still have a hard time when you see this person, not kind of reacting to them as somebody that you like and trust because you did for so long, but you are healing. Hostilities. You're powerful. A man holding a coin. Financial constraints. Yin yang. Door to romance. Well, door to romance, we're going to go ahead and say that's a good thing to have coming up in the future. Group number 1, though, it should probably not be your focus at this time, as you do have a conflict. It looks like it's around money. This really does look like a divorce settlement situation. Somebody is giving you a very hard time about recognizing your worth. Don't let it impede your happiness. Don't let it impede your healing. It is actually going to work out. The people who are meant to help you are coming into your life. You might want to consider some kind of energy management against this person. I don't like that Emperor in reverse energy. I never ever do. It always gives me a feeling of peril. The Emperor in reverse is not predictable and a little too volatile. What was this again? Peace in the home. Yeah, it's a divorce. It's a divorce. I think you have a child. I don't know if it is with this person or not. You may have more than one child. This person, they were a born gaslighter. Wow. I'm not sure. Devil in reverse, you have left already. You have left already. You're just wondering when the conflict ends. Vulnerability, showing vulnerability is a sign of strength. Reach out to every avenue available to you to try and smooth things over. In terms of, if you can't afford a lawyer, reach out for legal aid. If you know anyone who has a good knowledge base, touch base with them. You'd be surprised. People are often willing to help, particularly in this type of situation. Forgiveness, you'll find freedom in forgiveness. Hey, forgive yourself. Don't worry about forgiving this mess. Sincerely, don't worry about that. We don't have to forgive every slight against us. We genuinely don't. Sometimes it's important to keep in mind how badly we were treated so that we can keep an eye out for the red flags going forward. So group number 1, what's going to happen here? Over the course of time, you really are going to have your new beginning. It does look to me like you have a new romance coming your way fairly shortly. You've been doing all the hard work. You just don't, I'm so sorry. You genuinely live almost in terror of setting this person off. They were very skilled at making you feel small. And as if everything was your fault. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. It is the method and of an abuser. There's a pattern to this. This person is 100% a textbook abuser. I'm so sorry that you went through that, group number 1. Do you know that I have you prevailing within the year? Do you know that there's a lot of encouragement here to make sure that you're choose your battles. Figure out what's really important to you in this. It looks to me like there is going to be a peaceful resolution to this, but don't what the cards are advising here, remember, this is a general reading. It can't hold true for everybody. And tarot is meant for confirmation, not determination. But what I have here is don't sacrifice your future to avoid conflict in the here and now. You have more protection than you think you have. They aren't going to stop. They aren't going to stop at any time soon. You're going to need to learn how to react to the person they are rather than the person that you wish they had been. And it is not your fault. It is not your fault. If you do nothing else, that forgiveness card was about forgiving yourself. Do you know that they will continue to try and lie to you? You had the Seven of Swords in the upright. Be on your toes and do not trust that particular person. But don't forget, that person is not all people. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to Spooky to see if there's any advice. King of Cups in the upright. Ace of Wands in the upright. Is there anything else? Hermit in reverse. Anything else? Is there anything else? I often get the King of Cups in for divinity. Okay. You have a very strong, this by the way can be magic, the Ace of Wands in the upright. You do have divine magic on your side. Make sure that you're reaching for it. Do try and borrow that energy. Just kind of concentrate, try and pull it towards you, and then mentally envision pushing it towards the person who is harming you. It will help. The Hermit in reverse, you are coming out of a period of learning. You do understand your own power better. You're making good choices, and you will overcome. Do you understand, though, that it is going to be a little bit of a rough road, and to try and believe in yourself as much as you can. Reach out for support and for help, and do know that the energetic universe is on your side. And please, please, please stop blaming yourself. You didn't choose unwisely. You were tricked, and there's a big, big difference. Okay? So thanks for joining me, group number one. If you like this reading, please don't forget to subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. Remember, you're going to prevail. If you want to enter my free reading giveaway, drop a comment in the comment section down below. And if you'd like to book me for a free reading, for a private reading, there's going to be information on my website, and there is going to be an insert in a moment with all the information about how to contact me. Group number one, your biggest challenge right now is simply staying the course and believing in you. And the reason that you don't is somebody did try and destroy your ability to believe in yourself. Know that they were full of crap, and that you're incredibly strong, and that you will overcome. Take care. Be well. I will see you next time. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 2, candle number 2, then this is your candle and this is your reading. Hey, your candle was anointed with mastery and command. That one's from Inexplicable Things. This is about bringing the appropriate force to a situation so that you can overcome. Hey, listen, I'm not going to go over in minute detail what's on this particular spell because I don't actually teach people this spell. This is a higher level spell. You actually really need to know what you're doing to enact this. It can have strange results, so don't be tempted to just go out and do it unless you've had a little practice, okay? But there is a ring at the bottom of this that has pink Himalayan salt, regular salt, and sea salt. It also is surrounded by black witch's salt, which is protective. It holds your aggressor out and keeps you protected within. Within that particular salt, there is burdock root, there is licorice root. Burdock is for protection, licorice is for overcoming. I also have lavender, which helps calm a situation down. I also put some money powder in this, which contains about 9 different ingredients, including things like alfalfa, chamomile, basil, mint. There's a bunch of other things. I grind it myself. It smells amazing. The ingredients that go into a spell plate are all blessed and empowered to do a particular thing. That money powder is to bring to you the aid that you need to overcome. Then let's see. Oh, the candle was also anointed with bend over first because that is a domination oil, and then mastery and command is again that overcoming energy. I do have 3 different types of purple flowers on this. Purple is a power color. When you're manifesting your own power, this is an excellent spell to have on your side. Is it a curse? No, not really. It is a protective work. It's a karmic working, meaning that when somebody does something, they will be creating an energy around themselves. It will not really get to you. If it does, then things will break in your favor. That's what this energy spell is designed to do, to shift the energies to make sure that you're protected from this particular person. And everything they do against you will begin to degrade and erode their own life until such time as they have almost no choice eventually but to turn around and pay attention to their own stuff. So it is not a true curse. It does not, I don't curse people, but what I do is protect people. And this is a protective working. So we have lavender roses, sterling roses. I have some bougainvillea. I have 2 different types of carnation, both that are purple. Carnations are a power flower. They add power to both hoodoo and folk magic. I work in celestial and angelic magic. I have bougainvilleas, which are also, they're incredibly hardy. And that's another reason, something that is resilient. So it represents resilience in this. I have a couple of other, again, I have the white rose for diplomacy, forgiveness, and for peace within a lifetime, and is also good for communication. And again, that proprietary, I have that proprietary stuff at the bottom of it. It has so many ingredients. Genuinely, this is not a spell to be like, oh, just throw it together. You kind of really do need to have a little practice in it. But that energy is available for you, trying to, like, it's not the same thing as a full 7-day working, but it will give you that little energized boost. So I have listen to your inner compass. I have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Oh, this might be a lawsuit. Professional assistance, yep. With dark thoughts. Oh, it has been, oh, the honoring path. Retreat. Watching clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. That's a self-care. Wise leader. You are a beacon for others. And then solitude. Okay, so I don't really have a handle yet on whether or not this is a personal or a professional relationship. It's usually personal with this particular working. It can be professional, though. Sometimes a former employer can pose more problems than you might think. Let's get going here. But you are being told that you're struggling so much with depression because of what looks like the loss of a relationship. It could be a professional or a personal one. It might be familial. There's been a lot of conflict around this. You're spending a lot of time alone. You're actually a little afraid of people at this particular point. Remember, that person is not all people. That person is not all people. Let's get going here. Can I get going? This is the Celtic deck. I'm using it for all of the readings today. It specializes in conflict. I go to a deck over and over again. It's imbued with a particular energy, and this one does conflicts. Let's get going here. Can I get the situation at hand so we can get some advice going? Can we get the situation at hand so we can get some advice going? We got no leapers, okay? 2 more times. 1. And this is 2. Oh gosh, you've really been through it. Oh, okay, you were basically somebody else's chew toy. I'm sorry. Okay, Queen of Swords in reverse, Age of Swords in the upright. Wow. Okay. Tower in the upright. 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Page of Wands in reverse. The Sun in the upright. Queen of Wands in the upright. Page of Pentacles in the upright. 5 of Wands in the upright. Okay. Knight of Swords in reverse. You are going to prevail here. Strength. 1 more card. 10 of Cups. You really are. So, group number 2. Know that you are you started down a path in the aftermath of kind of a very difficult relationship. And oddly enough, this could be a work relationship. I have it more likely as a personal relationship. And it was a tough one. You're drained. It feels like you've done nothing but give blood. You tried so hard, and you tried to have patience with somebody, thinking that they were going to be able to overcome a set of behaviors. I think this was a personal relationship. You studied. You studied, you tried to learn, you tried to take on as much blame as you could. You were, if anything, too fair. You gathered a lot of knowledge about I do believe this was a personal relationship. Do you know that your life is transforming, by the way? By this time next year, this will be a complete memory. Your entire life will have transformed into something that is so much better and so much kinder, and so your progress, by the way, you're not going to need this working. Like, I'm assuming that some people who see this are going to be like, yes, I need that working. You're not going to. You're overcoming. Do feel free to take that energy, but you're already, as hard as you are struggling right now, do know that you have so many things on your side. That Ten of Cups resolution up there, everything that you want is coming to you. The honoring path, you may have begun a new journey towards a different type of job in the interim. Do you know that that is working out for you? Everything that you learned has actually made you incredibly on point with your advice to other people. Don't be ashamed about sharing your story either. Don't be ashamed. And you can be, because you think that people are going to, it was a relationship of some duration is the thing. I think this is a personal relationship. By the way, do you know that there is a big and sudden change upcoming with everything? I've got that Tower energy. This is divine intervention. You don't need the spell. You aren't going to need the spell in any, you're not going to need to seek it out to have it done for you, is what I'm saying. Please take this energy and know that it can't possibly hurt a thing, but you already have a divine rescue squad on your back. Your biggest problem is that you're having trouble believing it. You have been through, you're almost entirely alone. You are facing things almost entirely alone. Security, to feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. This is a grounding influence. You spin out into anxiety with this Eight of Swords in the upright. Creativity, use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. Try meditating, try sound bowl healing. Group number 2, you don't even need to worry about the machinations of this person. They are, first of all, they're nowhere near as powerful as they have tried to convince you that they are. They are a small and cowardly person in so many respects. And you're not. You're not. They just, you loved them. You loved them and you believed in them, and you just couldn't accept beyond a certain point that you had invested so much time and love and effort into somebody who essentially did not exist. And do not blame yourself for that. You saw this person with eyes that love, and that's all that happened. And they were different when you met them. Please stop blaming yourself. That's part of what's causing this solitude and retreat. You're not reaching out to other people because you're very afraid that this is going to happen again. You're afraid of it with your friendships as well. This person did a number on you, and trust me, they're not worth it. They are not worth this pain. They're not worth this confusion. They certainly are not anywhere near as powerful as any of that would lead you to believe. They are just small and petty tyrants. You have a petty tyrant in your life, and know that you're going to be able to overcome. Believe in yourself. You're very bright. Anything that you need to, you will rise to the needs of the occasion. You're under this person's power less and less. You're becoming more and more successful in your own life. You feel that growing as well. You're just, at this particular point, what you're really concerned about is not so much the machinations of this person, but rather you're afraid that it means that you're going to be alone, because you're never going to be able to trust another person. You are going to have trouble trusting another person. That much is true. But you're all tied up. This is the Eight of Swords energy. You're holding yourself back. It's okay to. You need to heal. Like, part of the sign that you're not healed yet is that you do have trouble trusting some people, sometimes who are very worthwhile. But you can't, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry this person who is just kind of a crumb damaged you so much. But do you know that you're going to heal and you're going to overcome? Here you go, woman holding a coin with the garden and the gate. You are holding yourself back. Crown chakra. Here it is, creativity. The sacral chakra, Archangel Gabriel with the door to romance. Okay, so please listen to the divine messages that are coming to you. You're having a hard time believing, and it's the only reason that for a while you did. For a while, you believed entirely that everything was on your side and everything was meant to be, because things went really well for a little bit. And then they stopped. And it's not that they've gone wrong, it's that nothing's happening any longer. And you have stopped trusting that anything will. Everything is going to pick back up. It's only the state of the world. You do, by the way, have love coming to you. There's your Six of Wands. Here is your Seven of Pentacles in reverse, your Five of Swords in reverse. You're making progress. You're going to be victorious. You can relax. This is the Chariot in reverse. All of this is coming to an end. Do we have anything else? Your conflict is coming to an end. Your self-doubt is the biggest problem that you face here. Your belief that you think you missed something. You think you missed something. You didn't. You didn't. This person changed over time. The more secure they became in your devotion and your loyalty, the more that they abused you, essentially. They were convinced that you would never leave them. And so they just turned up the pressure and turned up the pressure. And you actually don't need to worry about them after this. They're actually afraid of you. They're watching what's happening with you. And they know that you are more powerful than they are. And they've always known that. They just took advantage of the fact that you loved them. Okay, group number 2, you're going to be fine. And I know it's really hard to believe that right now. But things are right on the cusp of changing. This is a general energy read. It can't hold true for everybody. But I had excellent... By the end of August, something big will change. And you simply will not have to worry about this any longer. This little petty tyrant who has been in your life will be a memory eventually. Try to remember that there were good times as well. You made a good life anyway. You're able to find the silver linings a lot, and you will continue to do so, and you are going to end up happy. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. There's a button over there or down below to subscribe. If you would like to enter my free reading giveaway, there is going to be, all you have to do is drop a comment in the comment section down below. I will automatically enter you. And if you would like to book me for a private reading, there's going to be an insert in a moment with all the information on how to contact me. My website has all my prices, and I would love a chance to read for you in real life. Take care, be well, remember, you are overcoming. Welcome back. If you chose candle number 3, pile number 3, then this is your candle. This is your reading. Your candle was anointed first with Bend Over, which is a domination oil, and then also with True Serum. Hey, I'm not going to go into everything that's on the plate in the same level of detail that I normally do, because it has a proprietary blend at the bottom of it that has so many ingredients in it, I genuinely can't take all the time to explain it. You'd get bored. But we do have 2 different forms of salt mixed together. We have pink Himalayan salt that's protect your heart chakra, sea salt as well. That's a very grounding and protective ingredient in any working. It is mixed with things like burdock root for protection, licorice root for domination. It has chamomile and a couple of other things that are calming agents, but it also has a money powder mixed in with it that is ground with about 9 different ingredients, including things like bay leaves, alfalfa, chamomile. It also has mint and basil and several other things. It smells amazing. That is surrounded by witch's black salt, which is, it can be used in hexing and cursing. This is not a true curse. What this is a protective work that means that any ill intent that somebody aims towards you simply hangs out around them and starts destroying things around them. This is not the same thing as a return to sender spell, because this is not about magic. This is about people working just with their own efforts to try and screw with you. Why does that happen? It's usually from abusers. It's usually men towards women. It doesn't have to be. It can be no matter which gender you date or involve with or love, there are abuses of power and of love in almost all relationships. Now, there can be employment situations. I haven't run into a bunch of them. So that black salt there is to form a protective ring around you and also to keep them out. Then I have 2 different types of carnations, both with a purple base. Carnations are a power flower. They bring a lot more power to things like hoodoo and folk magic. I do celestial and angelic magic. And then I have bougainvilleas because they are hardy. They will survive anything. And again, purple is a power color. It will help empower you. It will help you assert yourself as well. I then have sterling roses as well. And I have some white roses to bring about peace, tranquility, forgiveness for yourself most of the time. And again, diplomacy. Is there anything else that I have on this? There's a couple of other things, but I think that's going to do it. I don't actually teach people how to do this spell. It's just a little bit too complicated. All right, here we go. You are worthy. I also have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. I have commitment. Happy success. Well, who doggies with ascended masters. Group number 3, the truth is you may have imagined solutions. I think you may have already come out on the other side of this great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. With fellow travelers, support is all around you. This is awesome. And transformation. Group number 3, I'm not even sure you need to be here with me. You have taken things, you've taken control of things. You're trying really hard to go towards your own healing, to go towards your own progress. You were injured in the past. Let's find out in what way. You're the first group to not have your whatever was happening to you show up. This means that you're almost all the way through. Let's find out. Can we find out the nature of this relationship? What happened with the Truth Serum group, please? Can I find out what happened with the Truth Serum group? 9 of Swords in reverse. You are learning to believe in yourself more. You are learning to relax more. And you are learning to trust more. You've had some occurrences that might actually be called miracles in the last year. Maybe 2. Yeah. I have death in the upright, that transformation. Yeah, this is a transformative energy. Transformation. It's also closure. I have the 4 of Swords in reverse. That was a healing card. You are trying so hard to heal. You are trying so hard to heal. And you've had some stumbles in that. You've had some stumbles in that. It's been a difficult road. You were hurt badly. I have the Star in the upright. I have the 6 of Cups in the upright as well. Are we into what's happening after this already? Okay, can I get some more here? 3 more times. 1 and 2. This is so far a very good read. And 3. Okay. All right. Pick these guys up. I've got you as the last one. 9 of Wands in reverse. 4 of Cups in reverse. This is great. And the King of Wands in reverse as well. 10 of Swords in reverse. Oh, 10 of Wands in reverse. I have the Knight of Swords in the upright. I have the Strength card in reverse. I have the 10 of Cups in reverse with the Empress in reverse, with the Page of Swords in reverse, with the King of Swords in reverse over here. I just want one more card. You, okay, Truth Serum. Let's find out. 8 of Cups in reverse. It's the returning energy. With the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I think I would like just one more card and then we'll move on. Okay. Okay, High Priestess in reverse. That is a card for clarity and things being revealed. Group number 3. In terms of the person who is screwing with you, the damage in the past has largely healed already. The only thing that you really encounter is that you're still processing something. Yeah. I know I just stopped there for a moment. The reason being, group number 3, I don't believe that you would need, please feel free to try and like pull these energies towards you. But do you know that the universe has your back? Your guides are already here. Your angels, your ancestors, they've already come around. Shine, you are made of stardust, so keep sparkling. You are actually coming out of a long period of trying to overcome. And this is, once again, a relationship in the past you were taking gross advantage of. The only thing you struggled with is the past has been a difficult energy for you. You feel, you question your own decision-making processes. Do you know that you were guided in everything that you were doing in the last couple of years? Security, to feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. That's the second time we've gotten this. This is a grounding card. You are worthy. So group number 3, the person or entity that like in some way injured you and took advantage of you and damaged you is not actually showing up in this reading. That means that the only thing that you have to overcome is your belief that it's not over yet. It's over. There might be some details there to tie up, but it's over. It's over in terms of the injury being impacted. You're not going to be feeling the pain of what this person or entity did to you any longer. That part is over, and there's something from the past returning to you as well from that situation, but it's not the person. It's not necessarily the person who's coming back to you. It is a belief in yourself. This is one of the few situations that is, yin yang, you're getting your balance back. The only thing I have here is that you have a man holding a coin, a woman holding a heart. Group number 3, your problem isn't the past, it's that it's something you want in the future. It's something you want in the future. You're the person, a man holding a heart with root chakra, grounding, and then strategy. Okay. As I said, there might be some loose ends to tie up here, but that's all it is for your past situation. But do you know that you, group number 3, oh, this is sweet. So group number 3, the bad times with the person who hurt you are behind you. You're actually concerned about your future and what it's going to be like. It's interesting. You have not been put off. Well, you were, but you've healed a great deal. And you have not been put off entirely the concept of love and commitment and being with another person. Do you know that you're going to be with the person that you want? You're afraid that this particular encounter, and I do have it as a personal relationship. I don't know that it was a marriage, but it may have been. You're afraid that it has essentially colored absolutely everything in your life. And there's something that you want so much. You've been trying so hard to bring it to you. Do you know that it is coming towards you? You have been making friends along the way. You have been, and here's the thing, I think you lost most of your friendships after whatever happened here. Do you know that that's fine? For whatever reason, at this particular time in your life when the injury occurred in the past, and it is in the past, that person, they may have already had a color purple curse enacted against them because they are already having to concentrate on their own life. Whatever they were trying to do to you at any point, they have long since recognized that they don't have that power over you any longer. Yep, blossoming abundance, that's good. Good things are coming in. You trust in so many things. Temple path, angel of strength, indecision. Yeah, you're not sure what to do in a particular matter, but it's a personal matter. With walking away, okay. Indecision about walking away. Can I get like a resolution card here? What are they supposed to do? You're toying with the idea of, you coming out? Victory. Okay. So, group number 3, interestingly enough, it's a little bit interesting that you watched this reading. The person from the past, the situation in the past, there isn't going to be any ongoing injury from that. They already recognize that you are powerful and that you will fight back when you need to. That their time of being able to take advantage of you is over. And they're actually, part of the reason that they ever latched onto you was they understood how incredibly powerful you were. And they did try and take advantage of you, and they were able to because you cared about them and loved them so much. But they've long since recognized that that time is over, and they are simply trying to do their own thing at this point. They've had, they already got karmic smackdowns from your team. is the thing. You don't need this working. They got a karmic smackdown from your team trying to protect you. But you're concerned about the future because there's something that you want so very much. And more than anything, your doubt is within. You're doubting your own ability to trust happiness going forward. And you're convinced that the past predicts the future. And that if a relationship did not end well in the past, that it won't ever work out in the future in any capacity. This could be with the same person, because oddly enough, this is a slightly different energy than the other piles. I don't know. I don't know if it's, no, I don't think it is. I think that there is happiness coming to you in the future, end of conflict with the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Swords in the upright. You have to learn how to relax. All that you need to do is heal. You have more love coming to you. You have success that is also going to be within your reach. The Emperor in the upright, you're getting your power back. All right, so here it is, the Ten of Cups in reverse with the Sun in reverse as well. What does that mean? It means until such time as you finished healing and regaining your power, you will not feel particularly happy. But you're on that path. The Sun in reverse is such a powerful card. It means almost the same thing as it does in the upright. Group number 3, please just keep hanging on. You don't actually need this particular work. That's the truth of the matter. You've already turned that corner and you're going towards what you need. Your biggest problem is in believing that things are going to turn out okay. You were so hurt and so damaged by something that is over that you think that it bleeds over into absolutely everything, and it doesn't. It doesn't. Do you know that the friendships and the community and the experience that you are drawing towards you now is going to be a sustaining and kind and loving one on all levels, and that you do have, it looks to me like love coming to you. It's a little delayed because guess what? Your person's a little screwed up. Your person is a little screwed up in their own right, group number 3. But they'll be joining you shortly, and in the meantime, know that you have already declared victory. You just haven't absorbed that part yet. Well, that was a fun one. Group number 3, if you like this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. If you enter my free reading giveaway by dropping a comment in the comment section down below. And if you'd like to book me for a private reading, there's going to be an insert in a moment that contains all the information on how to do that. My website has all my prices. Group number 3, the only thing that you need from this is to know you're powerful and that they already felt this from you. You didn't even need a working to accomplish it. Almost as soon as it was over, the person who misused you understood that they had better toe the line going forward so that you didn't bring your full power to bear on them. Take care. Be well. I will see you next time. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 4, candle number 4, then this is your candle, this is your reading, and your candle was anointed first with Bend Over, which is a domination oil, and then Protection from Evil. I don't know what's going to come out in this particular reading. We're using the Celtic deck for all of the readings. It's the one I have that I use that specializes in conflict. Ever since I stopped doing my monthly read, which I really miss doing, I found them helpful for me as well. And I was asked to start doing astrological reads instead. So I am doing that, and it's fun. I enjoy doing it, but I do miss using my little Celtic deck, which sat in a box for 15 years, and I swear to God was angry when I took it out. So let's talk about what's on this spell plate. Do you know that I'm not going to be going over it in the same minute detail I normally do? This is not a spell that I will teach people how to do. And it is not a true curse. A curse it tries to inflict something terrible on somebody. This relies entirely on the other person's behavior, and it's not the same thing as a curse breaking because the other person is usually not enacting magic against you, just simply trying to interfere with your life. So at the very base of this is a mixture of pink Himalayan salt and sea salt combined with burdock root, which is for protection, and then licorice root, which is for domination. It has several other ingredients in it. It has cloves as well. That is also for domination. And then it has a money powder that has about 9 different ingredients in it, including alfalfa and chamomile and basil and a couple of other things, mint, several other things. So it smells amazing. And the reason I'm not going into it too heavily is, again, this is actually kind of a heavy duty working. It is not something that if you are not a practitioner, you should attempt to do. If you do understand, it can have very strange results. So this is magical takeout. It means that you can kind of draw the energies towards you, but that's as much as you should do with, don't try and recreate this at home. You're not going to be able to. It is actually a spell I created, although I think some people have a different version of their own. That salt is surrounded by witch's black salt, which is made of holy wood ash and charcoal and a couple of other things that can be used to hex people. I don't hex people, but I will actually create protective barriers around them. And that's what this is for. It's to protect the person watching this or the person who's engaged me to do this spell on their behalf. It's usually used in abuse and divorce situations. And it's usually to... All that it means is that if somebody is continuing to try and make you miserable after you've wrested control of your own life back, their own life will start going so kablooey that it will call them away. And also that the more they do to try and interfere with you, the worse that will get. Also, if they do take actions against you, that there will be assistance from the universe that comes to your side to help with that. So this is not the same thing as the 7-day working, but it is a nice little energetic boost. Then I have 2 different types of purple carnations. Carnations are a power flower. They are used in hoodoo and folk magic, and they do help kind of amplify the power of something. I have sterling roses, which are lavender roses, because purple is a power color as well. It is about celebrating your own power, bringing your own power into a situation. I have bougainvillea leaves, which are about surviving in different climates. This is a hardy flower. It is meant to represent the petitioner. I have white roses as well, which is about diplomacy, peace, tranquility, and restoring that to your life. So here I have listen to the still small voice within. I have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I have new beginnings. All right, starting over energy with taking steps and back and forth. I have reevaluate your priorities, ascending the mountain, keep going forward with taking steps, back and forth, solitude, in silence peace prevails, and then blessings. So it looks to me like this is a past relationship that did not work out. It looks like it's one you've already left behind and you're starting over, and at the moment you are essentially single. You're by yourself. You're trying to feel your own power. You're trying to go forward. You're trying to embrace that kind of energy of transformation on your own. You're trying to celebrate your own power. What do we have here? What do we have here? Can I get the rest of this situation? Blessings are coming to you. That's good. Back and forth. Oh, you might still be involved in negotiations with somebody. Let's keep going here. Let's keep going here. Can I get 2 more times? Nobody's jumping. Oh. All right. Okay. 10 of Swords in reverse. Oh, jeepers. 4 swords in the upright. That's a very difficult energy. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Pentacles in the upright. I have the Hermit in reverse. I'm just getting out there again. The Devil in the upright. Jeepers. 7 of Pentacles. The World in reverse. 7 of Cups in the upright. Yeah, this actually might involve magic. You're not done yet. Okay, 2 more times. Okay, 1 more. Tower in reverse. I don't this is a slightly more difficult one. All right, let's go. 10 of Cups in the upright. Thank goodness. Anything else? Okay. 4 of Wands in reverse. 5 of Swords in the upright. 3 of Swords in reverse. The Emperor in the upright. Temperance in reverse. Okay. Power imbalance. Okay. I'm going to pause this for a second, go turn off my air conditioning. It must be 80 degrees in here already. Okay, so that'll turn off in just a moment. I don't like to have my air conditioning running. It just causes so much noise, and then it also can have a tendency to disintegrate the candles. So, hey, group number 4, you are in an ongoing battle with somebody who will lie to you and cheat you, and you kind of know it. And in the past, they've misused you at a level that, sincerely, if what they did to you physically, if what they did to you emotionally had been physical, they would still be in jail. It's just that simple. You were involved with somebody who, I don't like to use the word evil, but some of the things that they did were sinister. Do you know that you are going to be fine? I do have very good energy around that. But understand that you're still, you genuinely might want to look at some energetic magical protection. There are things that you can do as well. This person is not, you're working hard simply to overcome and start your new life. You've taken, you're doing everything that you're meant to as well. You've started fresh. You've tried to heal. You're continuing to go forward. I have forgiveness. You'll find freedom in forgiveness. Forgive yourself. You don't need to forgive this person. And that's not say that you should harbor resentment, but rather that this person, and this looks like a marriage to me. It does look like a marriage. Out of chaos comes creation, and then peace. In stillness, the answers will be revealed. You have solitude as well. In silence, peace prevails. Do try to meditate, by the way. There are answers trying to come to you. Your guides are trying to reach you. You're in a situation where things are ongoing, it looks like to me. Now remember, it's a general reading on YouTube. It can apply to everybody. We all come from different walks of life and different things are going on. This has dissolution energy all over it. It might, in fact, be an employment situation, but I don't think so. It's just that there's so much lying about money here. Somebody has just lied and lied and lied. Cornucopia, appreciation, adjacent possibilities. Angel of balance. Oh. I'm sorry. I know that my nostrils are probably flaring here. Group number 4. You are still involved with somebody who is very manipulative. They are still in your life, and they try and they're gaslighter. Victory, you are going to overcome. You are going to overcome, and I'm glad to see it. You're going to be so much happier in the aftermath of this. Keep your guard up, always, with this person. If you have suspected that they're still lying to you, they are. If you have suspected that they are potentially hiding money from you, there's a suggestion that they are. You don't worry, you're getting all of your power back. You are actually a powerful person. You are going to win this particular conflict. It is over the dissolution of a relationship. In the short term, be on your toes. This person is still up to something. Try to, first of all, if you don't have legal counsel, that's okay. But talk to everyone you know who has a good, strong knowledge base in that. Back and forth. I don't like it. They're still trying to gaslight you. Reevaluate your priorities. Blessings. Group number 4. Here's what I've got. You may be involved in a divorce or in a protracted legal battle with an entity that cheated you. And you want more than anything to simply have it freaking be over. Because this person is they're your personal devil. Are they still going to be up to it? Yes. Yes, they are. Are you going to win? Yes. Yes, you are. Do you need to keep your eyes open at all turns? Absolutely. If you have magic available to you, please consider it. It doesn't need to be this particular working, but sincerely start shielding. Always make sure you're grounding. Tap in. This person is always there. They will cheat you. They will cheat you. And it is because they have a character flaw. That's putting it mildly. They might have, they might genuinely have some kind of pathological problem. Do you know that in the long run, it's not going to matter? And that's something to keep in mind, is choose your battles wisely. Make sure that what you're fighting for is really worth the cost to you. And that also could entail fighting more. Because you want this to be over so much that you're considering walking away from something. You suspect that there's more going on there. And you just want it over. You're so tired. You're so tired. You wish you could lay down and sleep for about a year is what I'm getting. Do you know that you first of all, please don't be as concerned as you are. You have all of the things that you need are coming to you and revealing themselves to you. And you might want to consider some protection. The Lovers in the upright. Good choices. Yeah. Page of Wands. What else do we have? King of Wands in reverse. Well, that's good. There are things beginning in your life as well. Know that this particular episode in your life is not defining everything. 2 of Cups in reverse. Hierophant in the upright. You're just separated from somebody you really care about right now. Could be the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, let's talk about this. You are trying to learn how to be an autonomous person again, following what looks like a very draining relationship. You have the person in mind who you are hoping to have a long-term relationship with after this. That looks like it's really a solid go. In the meantime, do know that you're not wrong to suspect that the person from the past is still up to stuff. Do everything you can to catch them. Keep yourself well informed. Reach out for the support that is available to you. Don't be afraid to do some magic. Don't be afraid to do some protective magic. This is too complicated a work for somebody to decide to I'm just going to do that. No, don't. Sincerely, it can go really, really wrong if you don't know what you're doing and accidentally impact you. And that's why please don't do this one yourself. But do feel free to try and draw this energy to you. Meditate and see what you're guided to do in the aftermath, because it will help you. I wish that this was already in the past, and I hope that in some ways that this one is not resonating for people simply because it's a difficult energy. You have a little bit to go yet. You have a little bit to go. But do know that you're going to end up, shake it off. If you fall and others jeer, just shake it off and walk with cheer. I just pick this up for fun. You're going to be okay, but your battle is not quite over. And don't be afraid to reach deep in your arsenal of personal power and energetic power in the universe. What this person is up to, your guides, call your guides, your guardians, your ancestors, and your angels for help, for protection, and for guidance. I'm not trying to in any way frighten you. you still have about 4 months of just slugging it out with this person. And it's not literal, but keep on your toes. That person does not want to see you thrive. Do borrow this energy, because that's exactly what this does to someone. The more they focus on you and trying to in any way impede you, the more misery they will bring to their own life, and they will have to go and concentrate on it. Do you know that that's already happening to them? But that they're such a bully at heart that they will continue to try, because they're very, very, very unhappy. And they want to make sure that you are as well. Because here's what I've got. I think you left them, and they never thought that that would happen. And so they vacillate back and forth between trying to never have any contact with you again, and then trying to have control in your life. And they will lie to you, they will manipulate you, and they have terrible ethics around money. So be careful. Take what steps you're guided to take in that, but do know that I got the victory card there as well. You are being helped, you are being aided, and the universe is on your side. Keep drawing deep, keep standing tall, and don't show that person fear. It's what they want to see, okay? You can do it, group number 4. If you like this reading, please hit the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. There is a button over there or down below. If you'd like to enter my free reading giveaway, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section down below, and I will automatically enter you. If you'd like to book me for a private reading, my end credits have all the information on how to contact me. My website has all my prices, and I would love a chance to read for you in real life. Again, go ahead and kind of like concentrate on this guy. You're the group that needed it the most, it turned out. Take this energy and push it towards them. It's not the same thing as a full working, but it will help give you a little bit of peace and a little bit of leverage over the next couple of days to try and focus in and find what you should do. Okay? Take care. Be well. I'll see you next time. You're going to win.